Oh, what's up, guys? This isn't going to be a YouTube video. Instead, this is going to be a video of me looking at and showing you guys CDs from like the other artists, some of my favorite artists. So, my second favorite artist of all time over here, the far right, I'll start with their first album, is Coldplay with their album Parachutes. Probably my least favorite Coldplay album, but I still love it because it's Coldplay. After that, of course, the iconic album Rush of Blood to the Head, which basically got them to where they are today. Then Live 2003, and somewhere, it's probably too blurry, they have Atlanta on there. Then Speed of Sound single, off probably my second favorite, probably my first favorite album from them actually, X and Y. Then X and Y, Viva La Vida, which I'm sure everybody knows and everybody can sing Viva La Vida. Then Every Teardrop single. My second favorite Coldplay album, Milo Xyloto, which actually didn't do that well, but I think it just is amazing. Then, of course, the Coldplay Live 2012 DVD, which I love because I like how it shows every single venue they played, from Glastonbury to the stadium shows with Stade de France, and the last, I think it was Clocks, yeah, it's Us Against the World and Clocks they show from Montreal, which is an arena setting, which I saw them in, but I also saw them in a festival setting at Music Midtown in Atlanta, Georgia. Then my third favorite band of all time, which takes up a good chunk of my space from about, let's see, here to, well, you can count that, is Oasis. And the first thing I have is Take Me There, the story, which is like a big interview and with the band at this time. I haven't really listened to much of it, but it's good, of course. Their first album, which is also my favorite, definitely maybe, is probably, in my opinion, the greatest debut album by anybody ever. Songs like, Slide Away, Rock and Roll Star, probably my favorite song off the album, Cigarettes and Alcohol. Then some might say single, which is the first single off the album that basically, took off, What's the Story, Morning Glory, with the song that everybody knows and can sing along to, as evidence to BDI playing the closing ceremony for the Olympics, Wonderwall. And, of course, the Wonderwall single, with a B-side which I really love, which they played at, I can't remember what show it was. It wasn't Nebworth. It's getting away from me right now. But, Round Our Way. Then the album, which some people don't like, but it's probably still considered one of the better albums, Be Here Now, which was considered a failure compared to the first two. Then a thing of B-sides, which is probably better than probably their third best album if you consider what songs are on here. Songs like Half the World Away, Talk Tonight. It's full of great songs. Then probably their second worst album, Standing on the Shoulder of Giants, but it's still alright. Some of the songs are alright. Actually, two of my favorite songs are no songs, and you can probably tell by some of my favorite songs. I probably tell you some of my favorite songs. Word and All Go Wrong and Sunday Morning Call are my probably two favorite songs in that CD. Yeah, cause my favorite songs are all no songs, like Don't Look Back in Anger and Little by Little, Half the World Away. Those are all my favorites, and you probably tell by whose solo stuff I have and whose I don't. The Go Let It Out single, probably reorganize that. Familiar to Millions, off the tour for the Standing on the Shoulder Giants album. It's alright. I mean, you can tell Liam's voice is just gone. And they're one of my probably third favorite, probably fourth favorite album from them, 2005, Don't Believe the Truth, sorry, my bad. Then their last album before splitting up, Dig Out Your Soul. I am still missing the album that's after Standing on the Shoulder Giants, Heathen Chemistry. Talk about that real quick. It's probably their worst, but it still has Little by Little, so I'm out to listen to it. Then Mr. Knowles' solo album, High Flying Birds, which is really, really good. I missed him on tour twice when he was playing here in Atlanta and then in Nashville, which I still regret. And then the DVD that just came out for his tour. Stuff fell down. More stuff falling down. Let's see. Then my fourth favorite band of all time is The Killers. And their first album, Hot Fuss, which is probably the peak of their fame, like in the top 40 or whatever you want to call it. And my favorite CD, probably everybody else's favorite CD, Sam's Town. This album is one of my probably top 5 albums by anybody. Sawdust, it's alright. It's on the B-side, just like the Master Plan for Oasis. Probably my favorite song here is Sweet Talk. I also really like Under the Gun, which they played live, I think maybe for the first time a few weeks ago. Then Day and Age, the third album, is probably, actually no, I think I like it more than Hot Fuss, but I still love it. Like Spaceman is probably my favorite song. I need to see them live just so I can see Spaceman. That song just looks like it can knock your socks off live. Then the live album supporting that tour from Royal Albert Hall. Then their latest album, Battleborn, which, like Milo Xyloto for Coldplay, a lot of people don't like, but this is probably my second favorite album from The Killers. Flesh and Bone, Miss Atomic Bomb, Be Still, which some people, I heard pretty much positive reviews for that song, but I didn't think when first hearing that a lot of people would also agree with me. Then Brandon's solo album, Flamingo, which I like. I wish he kind of toured more down the south. I would have seen him. But he pretty much stayed up in the north in the United States. And then Ronnie's solo band, Big Talk, which I actually like a lot. I haven't seen that many people comment on it from what I've read, across the interweb. But I really like it. Next, I don't have all their stuff on CD, but I have everything on iTunes, which I'm trying to get everything on CD because I love having it on physical form. Muse, which Origin of the Cemetery, which is probably my favorite album from them. Favorite song from the album is probably Bliss, but it also has like Citizen Erased, Plug-in Baby, Newborn, and I'm really mad at Muse because they've pretty much played everywhere in the United States, or they've not played, but are playing on the Second Law tour pretty much everywhere in the United States except for Atlanta, Georgia. But I'm still hoping out for a date being added, but I'm pretty much sure they're not going to add one because I was hoping they'd add one before the Fort Lauderdale date, which has a pretty big break, like probably 15 days, which is in the end of February, but I don't see anything being added. Then here is Black Holes and River Crap.